Well, I think it is now.
Empty or what? No, but the picture's not going to There's makeup in the set? This? No, it's not. Should there be a second there with makeup in it? Will there be any popcorn light in it? It's like full of snacks.
Oh my gosh, Greg, you're crazy.
It's the first day of school. I wonder who my teacher is. I hear Mr. Smith has dandruff and warts. And Mrs. Jones has a whip and a wig. But Mrs. Green is supposed to be a real monster. Oh, no, I have her. What a bummer. I sit at my desk, I fold my hands, I close my eyes. I'm too young to die. In slithers Mrs. Green. She's really green. She has a tail.
I bet she gives homework at first day of school. Your homework for today is pages 1 to 200 in your math book. All the fraction problems.
We've never had fractions.
Come up here. This is a whole boy. Half a boy. Now you've had fractions. No, chewing gum in my class. Now let's call roll. Derek Bloom is half here. Erica Porter is here for now. Dorothy Foodle is digesting. What about spelling? Spelling can be fun. Abracadabra-kazam. That's not a spell. What's wrong? Ow! Ow! What are you doing to me? Ow! someone who still has one, put your head on your desk. Sweet dreams.
I hope I make it to recess. There's a pretty woman writing her name on the blackboard. She has real skin and no tail.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Green, your teacher. Well, thank you. I'm glad to meet you. I'm as glad as I am.
This wasn't Broadway, but I think they did a pretty good job. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our script. One day we had a book fair. I think it was even here at Shawneetown, and I bought the book called The Teacher from the Black Lagoon, and I shared it with my class, and they thought it was just super neat and thought it would make a really nice play. So they proceeded to write their own script and put together the things that they thought that they could put into a play. And I think they've done a super job. I calculated this morning how many hours that we had spent putting this together, including reading the book, writing the script, casting everyone, learning the parts, finding all of the things for the backdrop that we had, and it took us about 8 hours. I think that it turned out just real well for an 8-hour production, and I'm really proud of them. Some of them were a little nervous about introducing themselves, but I'd like to introduce them just in case there's someone who doesn't know here in Lagoon. We have Alicia Logan, who was the real Mrs. Green. Tracy Skates, who was Mrs. Green with the tail. Dee Clayton, and I thought did a fabulous job with her part. Greg Martin. What else can I say? Jerry, I'm glad you're still here. Carrie, still chewing that gum, you can see. And this lovely blonde-headed lady in Howard with the whip. What happened to your whip? You left it in the back. Kim, of course, still has her head, and aren't we grateful? This gentleman over here with the warts, Stevie, didn't he do his part well? And Davy, I'm glad he's whole, aren't you?
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming and sharing. We've had a really good time. I hope you enjoyed it just half as much as we did. Let's give them all this. Autographs. Get all in the hallway up there.
It's the first day of school. I wonder who my teacher is. I hear Mr. Smith has dandruff and warts. And Mrs. Jones has a whip and a wig. But Mrs. Green is supposed to be a real monster. Oh, no. I have her. What a bummer. I sit at my desk. I fold my hands. I close my eyes. I'm too young to die. Mrs. Green. She's really green. She has a tail.
I bet she gives homework the first day of school. Your homework for today is pages 1 to 200 in your math book. All the fraction problems.
We never had fractions.
Come up here. This is a whole boy. And this is half a boy. Now you've had fractions. No chewing gum in my class.
Good work.
Now let's call roll. Derek Bloom is half here. Erica Porter is here for now. Doris Boodle is digesting. What about spelling? Spelling can be fun. Abracadabra-kazam. That's how to spell. What's wrong? Better. Now it is nap time. Everyone who still has one, put your head on your desk. Sweet dreams.
I hope I make it to recess. There's a pretty woman writing her name on the blackboard. She has real skin and no tail.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Green, your teacher.
I'm so proud of them. Didn't they do a wonderful job? I told the boys and girls that were here before that we shared the book, the teacher from the Black Lagoon one day, and they thought it was such a neat little book that we decided it would make a nice little play. So they wrote their own script.
Oh.
And they decided the portions that they felt that they could actually portray, and that's what we've done. They did their own casting, and they decided all the different props, how we would do it. I calculated this morning about 8 hours is all the time we've had to put this together. So I think they've done an excellent job.
Very clever.
The beautiful Mrs. Green, Alicia Morgan. The Mrs. Green tail.
Also beautiful.
This wonderful girl. Didn't she do a good job with her part? Mary Allen. I'm so glad he's normal again, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
What can I say about this young man? Fabulous. Carrie, I'm so glad you weren't eating honey. Not really. And Kim has her head back again. I know this is Mrs. Jones, but what can I say about Kim and her blonde wig? I was trying to think of something good to say. This young man over here has shed his hot attire, but didn't he do a fabulous job portraying the wonderful Mr. Smith? And David, he's whole again. Let's give him another round. That I really should never have left out. I didn't introduce our narrator, I'm sorry to say. Behind the office door is my husband, Butch Goen. Let's give him a round of applause. I'm trying to sometimes to forget things. I had such a really good time.
What about Mr. Goen?
Thank you for coming and sharing it with us.
Thank you.